Hello everybody, it's Lori here from Ocean View Knits and Crochet. Today is April 3rd, 2026, and I am coming to you from Prince Edward Island, Canada, where we still have winter. It is snowing right now. It is supposed to snow for most of the day, and then later on it's supposed to change to freezing rain. We have what's called a yellow warning for freezing rain. So yeah, that doesn't sound like a very nice day. And then apparently on Easter Sunday we're supposed to get another round. So yeah, happy spring to me. Anyway, I'm here today to give a little bit of a March recap and let you know how I did on my stash busting. And then we are going to talk about Luck of the Draw 15. So first of all, I'm going to show you all the things I made in March that I haven't showed you already. And that just consists of a few hats. So I'm making mostly children's hats, but this is one. The pattern for this is Ribberoni. And then I made this one. This pattern is Favorite Ribby. So they're both quite skein, only the decreasing is a little bit different. This one was made with Bernat Pop. I had one skein left over from when I made a blanket. So that is the Bernat Pop, and the color is Electric Bugaloo. So when I make more hats with the rest of it, they will all be different with all different colors. So I made those two hats, and then I made an adult hat, which is a beanie, and I'm going to talk about this one a little bit later when I talk about Luck of the Draw. And then I made a dishcloth, which I am also going to talk about later in the Luck of the Draw. So those are the things that I finished in March that I hadn't shown yet. And I have also been working on my C2C blanket from Judy at Judy's Creations in Crochet. And the third color, I have it done. The third color was this off-white. And the next color has already come out, and the next color is back to this first color. And I think it's only 7 rows, so that shouldn't be too hard to finish. That is Judy's Roll the Dice is what it's called. So that is that blanket. Now I decided to join in on Luck of the Draw 15, and I don't know why. I always think I'm always more ambitious than I should be, but I decided to do 3 different projects. 2 of them, excuse me. 2 of them are just little projects, and the other one is quite a bit bigger. The first project that I decided to do is dishcloths. So I just picked 5 different colors of yarn that I already had. It's all Bernat Handicrafter. I have this color, which is called Salt and Pepper. And And I have this color, which is Stoneware Ombre. And I have this color, which is Creamsicle. And I have this color, which is Moondance. And then I have this color, and I do know what it is, but I don't remember at the moment, so I'll just put it up here on the screen. So those are my 5 colors, and whichever color I have them numbered 1 to 5, and whichever color comes up is the dishcloth that I will make for that week. So the first week was this Moondance color. So I've got that one done. And the second week, which just came out yesterday, was Creamsicle. So I have my Creamsicle dishcloth done as well. So I should have a nice collection of dishcloths when I'm done. Those are the first 2. So that is my first project for Luck of the Draw 15. And my second project for Luck of the Draw 15 is going to be hats. I'll show you the colors that I have picked out. This is Loops and Threads Impressions, and the colorway on this one is called Amethyst. And this was the first week's color that was drawn. And like I showed you before, this is the hat, first hat that I made. The pattern is called the Jake Beanie. It's on Ravelry. And as you can see, there's we see the nice purples and pinks in this, but they didn't show up in the outside of the hat, but they did show up on the inside because it's a double brim beanie. So it'll be nice and warm. So that was my week 1 hat and my week 1 color. The color for this week is this, and it is Bernat Wavelength. There we go, Bernat Wavelength. The color is amber. And all these yarns that I have for my hats are all number 5 bulky weight. So this is Bernat Wavelength in the color amber. And then I have another Bernat Wavelength, and this one is a color Solidate, let me see, orange, sorry, I was reading French. Orange Sodalite is this color. And then we have another Bernat Wavelength, and this color is Tanzanite. That's the color on that, Tanzanite. And then my last color for the hats is another Loops and Threads Impressions, and it is color Mulberry. That's all different kinds. I really like that one. Hope that color comes up soon. Mulberry. So those are what I'm using for hats. The first time each color comes up, I'm going to make the same pattern as the first beanie, and then when they come up a second time, I'm going to have to find a different pattern because I don't have enough left to do another double brim beanie, but that's okay. Now, project number 3 for Luck of the Draw 15 is a rectangle granny, and I'm doing that in my main color is Caron 1 Pound in white, and then the rest of my colors are Red Heart Bitty Stripes. So we have, this color is Love Bug. This one is Seaweed. This one is Crayon Box. This one is Mermaid. And the last one is Pink Lemonade. So those are my colors for the blanket. So this is what I just have week 1 done, and week 1's color was Crayon Box, so that's what I have so far. And the color for week 2 is going to be Pink Lemonade. So that will be going on next. So those are my 3 projects for Luck of the Draw. And I'm excited to work on those. But let's go back to March. I forgot to give you my stash update. So I have my book here beside me. So in March, I finished 8 projects, 1 blanket, 1 dishcloth, 1 pair of socks, 4 hats, and 1 pair of mittens, for a total of 1,552 grams out of my stash, which equals 3.4 pounds of yarn out of my stash. But I also had a tiny little bit of yarn come in, mostly because of my Judy's C2C blanket that I'm doing. So for this color of loops and threads yarn, this was all I had left, so I had to buy some more. So I got 2 more balls of this Soft Classic in this color, which is where is it? Periwinkle. And I found 1 skein of, I don't even remember what it was, but I found a nice purple skein of yarn that was $3, so I bought that too. So that was my yarn in for the month. So that I'm quite happy with that. Over 1,000, well, over 1,500 grams of yarn for 1 month. That's a pretty good deal. Now for April, I have signed up for a market in November. I did a few markets a couple of years ago, and I wasn't overly impressed, but that's okay. Last year I also signed up for a couple of markets, and I did not make it to any of them because I was sick. Every time I turned around last winter, I was sick and coughing my head off, and you can't be at a market when you're coughing all day long, so I didn't make it to any of them last year. So right now I've just committed to 1. It's a 2-day market, 1 evening, and then the whole rest of the next day. And we'll see whether I sign up for any more or not. But so I've made a goal for April to work on mittens, and I don't have any little kids mittens in my inventory, so I've made a goal of 12 pairs of children's mittens before the end of the month. So we'll see how that goes, but that's not too bad. We have 30 days, and I can knit, well, I could knit a pair in a day, I guess, if I went at it, but I won't, so I'm figuring one mitten a day, and that gives me a little bit of leeway of a couple of days that I can take off. And if I get more than that done in a day, that's a bonus. So that is my goal. Now I'll also be doing luck of the draw, and I'll also be doing my C2C blanket and whatever else tickles my fancy during the month if I have time. That's what I'll be doing. So that is my plans for April. And it will all be stash yarn. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of small balls of yarn that are just perfect for the little kids' mittens. Well, I have lots and lots and lots of yarn for whatever I want to knit, obviously, but anyway, that is my April plans. And that's about all I have to talk to you about today. I'm going to go back downstairs and I'm going to knit a mitten this afternoon. And then this evening, I will probably work on my luck of the draw blanket and my C2C blanket and see how far we can get on those. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great Easter weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.